Good morning, class. Hope you are all fine. And another, that is, I hope that you have all written your this 4 practical in your notebook. So let's start our practical number 5. A determination of concentration strength of X molar H2SO4, that is sulfuric acid, by titrating it against a standard solution of 0.1 molar K2CO3 potassium carbonate. Same format you have to write in your notebook. Apparatus: burette, burette stand, pipette, conical flask, funnel. Next line, solutions. Burette. What is our burette solution? Our burette solution is X molar H2SO4. What is our flask solution? 10 ml 0.1 molar potassium carbonate K2CO3. Here you have to remember our burette solution is acid. That's why indicator is, what is indicator? Our methyl orange. And when methyl orange, color change is yellow to pinkish red. Next line, equation. What we are using? H2SO4 and K2CO3. H2SO4 plus K2CO3. Which product? Product is K2SO4. K2SO4. Then H2 and CO3 is remaining. That's why H2O plus CO2. Here we have to write sulfuric acid, potassium carbonate, potassium sulfate, plus water and carbon dioxide. Let's move for observation table. Before moving observation table, let's take 4 reading. So let's take. Let's take 4 reading. Here we have X molar H2SO4 acid in 250 ml beaker potassium carbonate. But today we are taking 4 readings in new way. So this is another way to take readings. Let's start. We have to take 10 ml potassium carbonate. Sorry, I forgot. First of all, we have to fill up the burette with acid. First remove air. and then set 0. Remove the funnel. Take potassium carbonate. Pour into conical flask. Never add the last drop of the solution from the pipette. Here we have butyric salicylate acid. That's why we have to use methyl orange. Add 2 drops. Here you can see yellow color. Let's titration. Continuous shaking. And we have to add drop by drop from burette. We have to check the readings and the color change. You can see here what is the change? Pinkish red. So we have to read the reading. Our first reading is 10.2. What is the new way to take readings? In previous video, you have to remember that every time I continue from the first reading, second reading, third reading. Now here I will do, our first reading is 10.2. Then I will fill up this burette from 0 again. So I will set 0 again. This is the new way to take readings. Every time after reading I will set 0. Again we have to take potassium carbonate from pipette. Pour into conical flask. Never add the last drop of the solution. 2 drops of methyl orange. Again I said 0 already. Now let's titrate. Keep eyes on the burette and the conical flask for color change. We have to add the solution from burette drop by drop. You can see here color change is yellow to pinkish red. Our second reading again 10.2. Our second reading is again 10.2. So for third reading I will set again 0. I will do again set 0. Let's take 10 ml. Pour into conical flask. Two drops of methyl orange. Let's titrate. Color change is yellow to pinkish red. Our third reading is exact change. For reading, I will do set 0 again. Pour into conical glass. We have to add methyl orange 2 drops. You can see here the difference. After methyl orange, we have orange color, yellow color. But after titration, we got pinkish red. So you can see here what is the difference between this color. This is yellow color and this is pinkish red. Change the difference. You can see here what is the difference. Let's titrate. We got pinkish shade. For reading is our exact change. Let's make observation table. Let's move for observation table. Here you can see our first reading, second, third and fourth. First reading is 10.2. Then our pilot reading between 10 to 11. Between 10 to 11. So first reading is 10.2. Second reading again 10.2. Third reading 10.0. Fourth reading 10.0. What is the new way to write observation table? Our first reading we already started from 0 because we again set 0. But for second reading we have done from again 0. That's why we can write it again 0. For third reading we have set 0 again. That's why we have to write here again 0. For fourth reading we have again set 0. That's why we can write 0. So difference 10.2 minus 0, 10.2. Here again 10.2, 10.0, 10.0 minus 0, 10.0. Let's take average. 10.2 plus 10.2 plus 10 plus 10 divided 4. That is 40.4 divided 4 is 10.1 ml. That is our V2. You have to remember when we every time set 0 in we are doing every time set 0. For final reading you have to write 0, 0, 0. If we didn't set 0. The first reading we every time set 0. But for second reading, third reading, and fourth reading, if our second reading after first reading we didn't set 0, that's why we can write our second reading here. For first reading, then second reading, then third reading. As in our practical number 1, 2, 3. This is 5. Let's continue from 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see here. Our first reading is 10.2. Second reading will be 10.2. Second reading will be 10.2. Then initial reading, this is initial reading. And what is final reading? We can write again 0, 0 because for first reading we set 0. But second reading we have continued from first reading. That's why we can write here our first reading. What is the difference? See here the difference. Initial reading is 10.2, 20.2. Here final reading is 10.2, 10.2, 10.2. The series was 10. Here series was in 10, 20, 30 and 40. So you have to remember, if we every time set 0, you have to write in final reading 0, 0, 0. But if we didn't any set 0, that's why initial reading 10.2, 20.2. Then final reading is 0, 0, 0. Then initial reading, first reading for 0, 0. But after second reading, we continue from the first reading. That's why we can to write 10.2. Suppose our third reading 30.4. Our third reading suppose 30.4. So we have continued from the second reading. That's why we have to write 20.2. Understood? If you do not understood, then you can message me and call me. I will teach you. So here we have completed the observation table. Let's calculation. Let's continue our calculation. First, the concentration of given X molar H2SO4 solution by using this equation. What is our equation? A1 M1 V1 is equal to A2 M2 V2. V2 is always Biuret reading. Our Biuret solution. What is our Biuret solution? H2SO4. And V1 for flask pipette solution. That is K2CO3. Where A1, here A1 for K2CO3, then K plus and CO3 minus 2 for balance K2, that means 2 electron. So we can write A2 is equal to 2. M1 for K2CO3 0.1 molar. For V1 plus pipette solution 10 ml. Where A2 for H2SO4 H plus and SO4 minus 2. Here again 2 electron. For balance 2. That's why we have to write 2. For M2 we have to find out X molar. For V2 we have already found 10.1 ml. So A1 M1 V1 is equal to A2 M2 V2. We have to find out M2. M2 is equal to A1 M1 V1 divided by A2 V2. So what is our M1? 2. M1 0.1 molar. V1 10 divided by A2 again 2. V2 is 10.1. Let's calculate. The concentration of X molar H2SO4 is equal to molarity into molecular mass. Molarity was 0.09. And what is the molecular mass of H2SO4? 98. That's why 0.09 into 98, 8.82 gram per liter. Last result, the concentration of H2SO4 solution is 8.82 gram per liter. So here we have completed practical number 5. Whenever you got time, complete your record book, your blue color 100-page notebook. Here we have completed practical number 5. If you have any query, if you don't understand anything, then you can message me and you can call me. I will teach you. But you have to understand all these kind of calculation, how to take readings. Okay students, till then, stay home, stay safe. Goodbye students.